Hey, I'm Zach Rasinger with the CRE Pro course. Today I'm here with the top 3 skills that you will need to absolutely crush it in commercial real estate. As either a broker, as a developer, or as an investor, these are going to allow you to provide value to your clients and customers and build your own portfolio. With that, let's just jump right into it. If you find today's content to be helpful, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more content like this, we're producing it all of the time. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And if you haven't already enrolled in the CRE Pro course, there is a link down below for a free 75-minute webinar where we detail exactly what's in the course, what you can learn, the advantages to it, and some of the success stories from some of our students that are just absolutely dominating right now. Love to see that. With that, let's go ahead and jump right into it. All 3 of these attributes are things that we teach inside of the course. Let's fire it up with the first one, which is OOB, out-of-the-box thinking. Now, I know what you're thinking. Of course, you need to approach every new problem with a solution that's different than the last, that is better than the last. But really, that's what we're getting paid for as commercial real estate agents and brokers. As investors and developers, we're coming to a problem, or maybe it's a stalemate, a property that hasn't been doing anything, that we are coming to it with a new idea for a higher and better use. So you can do this on a daily basis. Wherever you are, look around as you're walking around downtown, as you're driving down the street. Keep your eyes on the road, of course. But think about all of the property around you, particularly those that are, we call dark. And when a fast food restaurant, for example, goes out of business, it's said that it's gone dark. If you see a restaurant, a QSR, fast food restaurant on the corner that's gone dark, maybe one that's gone dark several times, think to yourself, is there a higher and better use for this corner? Is there something else that could go there that would provide more value to the community, that would bring in more commerce to the community, that would provide more value for either the investors or if you own it, for you? All of those things are ways to approach a problem of property that is not used at its highest and best use, and approaching that with a new idea. A lot of that will come from thinking about things constructively, putting 2 and 2 together. So if you start seeing that, let's just say there are multiple discount tire stores next to a McDonald's, and you start mapping out where the McDonald's are inside of your town, city, or your location, or really you could pick a map dot anywhere. Find out what the similarities are. These companies are, especially large the large international companies or national companies, are putting in a lot of money into deciding where to put those locations. And you can really extrapolate a lot of that data, that information, from those, from just realizing what else is around there, what else is happening in the area, and what do you notice about your local community that is new, that may be changing, that you're getting ahead of the curve, and you can present that to investors, or you can take advantage of that yourself. So approaching a situation with out-of-the-box thinking, coming up with a new idea, and delivering that idea using data. That's our second piece here, the DDA. So data-driven analysis. Everything should be backed up. Every decision should be backed up by data. And the reason I say that is the OOB can sometimes be a feeling. You come up with an idea because you believe that there is a trend happening. You can start seeing a trend happen. But once you apply data, hard, factual data, to that solution, or to the solution that you provided, now you're starting to build a concrete base under your idea. So coming to something with demographic research, for example, who lives in the area? How much money do they make? Where do they work? What do they do? Do they drive to work? Do they walk to work? Do they ride their bicycle? Are they large families? Are they small families? Single people? Young, old? All of that stuff goes into making a decision as a business of where you're going to set up your next location. And all of that will be very important as you're approaching either people to lease your property, or to buy it, or start their own business, or hold it for whatever reason. So approaching with data is super important. And the way that you can do that is really just upfront with the due diligence, really digging into the facts and the numbers and laying them out very simply for your prospect. So now you have your out-of-the-box thinking. You've come up with your idea. Now you've taken that idea and you've applied data sets to that. So now you have concrete backing. The third element is the CMA. Now, I know those of you that might be coming out of residential real estate or still working in residential real estate, you may think of a CMA as something different. In the case of commercial real estate, I think of it as a competitive market analysis. And by that, I mean, you want to approach a new location for a business. You want to approach a new acquisition. You want to approach a new deal through the eyes of your prospective client. So if you're working on behalf of somebody already and you understand their business, you want to approach that new acquisition target through the lens of your client, knowing why they buy, what they buy or lease, and why. But if you are looking to apply your OOB and your DDA to the CMA, and you want to frame it around any property, any building, and you're trying to find a higher and better use, the best way to do that is find out what else is in the area. Who are they going to be competing with? Who are they frenemies with, right? Who are the same realm, the same sphere, but they help synergize off of each other, and they are really building each other up. Which businesses are symbiotic, and how can you frame the context of your proposal in that term? So as we talk about the competitive market analysis, find out who else is in the area, where are they going to be competing with, and that could be anything from actually other businesses to any sort of infrastructure changes. Maybe a new flyover is being put in that will make a site obsolete, or maybe a new ingress egress stoplight or a stop sign are going in. All of these data points are extremely important and will increase or decrease the competitiveness of your client's business or of the property itself in terms of appeal. So these three things, remember, OOB, DDA, and CMA, those are the three skills that you will use every day. They're part of what we teach in the CRE Pro course. If you have any questions, please reach out. We love to run through deal analysis. It's fun. It's fun for us to go through a deal with you, to provide new ideas, and maybe we can provide some of those OOB out-of-the-box thinking ideas as we come together, think together, and analyze a problem or a property or a deal that you're working on. Until next time, thank you very much, and give me a thumbs up if you love it. All right.